today. It's the National.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go. 180.
Right to the air is Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Now Cade York for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And now, well, boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. Now a first down throw, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Working with 2nd and 5 now. First carry for Nick Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Browns at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Watson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The numbers for Mixon last week, 17 carries, 70 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 39, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
On first down, it's Watson fighting Hilton on the slant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The numbers for Njoku from a week ago, 11 catches, 80 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Right back to Njoku. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Watson on first down. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On second down, here's Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Burrow looking to pass. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse at this.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On third down, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment. No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Now it's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this one to Boyd.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. For these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
To throw again on second down, Burrow. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. To the air again, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be fourth down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar, and they will remain well behind. So here are the Browns to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
You know when I could tell this is going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted, So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit, and then you not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Back to Mixon on second down.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is taken at the 15. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we...
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Watson. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. Caught left side by Hilton.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Forced out to his left.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's got it to Hilton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Watson finding Hardman here over the middle.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. They run it again with Chubb, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
To throw is Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Desmond King picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Boyd.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Back to throw. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bengals are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. Chubb on the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on 2nd down.
Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
From the 25 on 2nd down.
Burrow.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They give the Chubb out of the gun.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
63 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They run again on first down, Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And Chubb will try the middle here. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.